Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 years straight every day. Today I'd like to share Genesis 39 verses 19 to 23. Here's the word of God. As soon as his master heard the words that his wife spoke to him, "This is the way your servant treated me," his anger was kindled. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, the place where the king's prisoners were confined. And he was there in prison. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him steadfast love and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners who were in the prison. Whatever was done there, he was the one who did it. The keeper of the prison paid no attention to anything that was in Joseph's charge, because the Lord was with him. And whatever he did, the Lord made it succeed. Genesis 39:19 to 23. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Potiphar puts Joseph in prison. Potiphar believed his wife's accusation of Joseph. He didn't even ask Joseph's side as he fumed in anger. Joseph was taken by his master to the king's prison, but the Lord never left Joseph and still gave him favor. The keeper of the prison put Joseph in charge of all prisoners. Whatever Joseph did in that prison walls, the Lord made it prosper. Here's my essay. The malice and slander that Potiphar's wife had over Joseph's character poisoned her husband's trust in Joseph. Interesting that he never pondered on those many years that Joseph did everything for him and that he didn't have to manage anything that he owned. Anger overtook him and made a rash decision to put Joseph in prison without even hearing his side. After all, he trusted him that long. He was blinded by his wife's sly and cunning ways to get rid of someone who rejected her sexual advances. Anger that isn't processed always leads to unhealthy results. In this case, it was to break his trust to Joseph. It was also to his detriment because now he had to attend to all that Joseph responsibly did for him. No one can hurt anyone who belongs to God. The psalmist says in Psalm 105 that no one is to touch or harm his people. And in Psalm 34, he also says, God let angels encamp around them. Reflection. How is this passage a message of hope for those afflicted with suffering? Well, Joseph's story is full of trauma, abuses, and misalignment of his character, down from his brothers whose envy poisoned their way of looking at Joseph, and in this case, how Potiphar's wife's malice and slander changed the way he looked at Joseph. So it is important to see that through all the adversity and trials and very hopeless situations, yet Joseph always found favor with the Lord, no matter where he was, from the time that he was put in that pit by his brothers to being sold to the king's household, and to be able to do and manage the king's resources. That then now to prison, so which is up and down and up and down. He's favorite of the father, and then he was despised by the brothers, and then now he was sold to slavery, and now he is leading the king's court, and now he is all in prison. So our life is full of that. Our life, in Ecclesiastes it says there's always a time for everything. time to win, a time to lose, a time to die, a time to live. So in this passage, we see a message of hope, that no matter the circumstance of what we're going through, God will always be there for his people, that he will always deliver them, he will always make them prosper, no matter what situation they are in. So that's very encouraging, because when you are in situations like this, it can be very hopeless and depressing and frustrating. But knowing God changes that viewpoint, because now you know that you can trust the Lord more, and the Lord will use that circumstance to bring about his glory and put a miracle in your life. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos, give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, please check my over 3,000 videos on YouTube, and just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.